whiteboard, and you are going to 5m over m plus 1, 8h squared over 12h. That doesn't look very good, does it? 2m minus 6 over m minus 3. And let's do one more just because we can. 4y squared plus 8y over y plus 2. Which of these can be simplified, which can't, and if you can simplify, how does one go about doing that? Why did I get a brush on this? Because it seems really brushy. And why does it seem so small? Anybody? Does that look like it helps or not?
You have to zoom in more because like your screen's out of proportion.
I know, something just. First of all, this one here. Can I cross out those two m's?
No.
Why not?
Position.
Christ doesn't have any ideas, she just can't. You can't because this is multiplication, but this is addition. Okay? You can only cross out if they're both factors. You've got a factor of 5 and a factor of m. The only way the bottom would cross off with anything is if there was an m plus 1 up there. Then you could cross off that whole thing. So this one, we call this prime. You can't do anything with it. This one here, simplify. Again, this is 8 times h squared. This is 12 times h. You can do what, Lauren?
You can cross out the h's.
Okay, one h down here, cross off with one of the two h's up there to give you an h, and then the numbers can be reduced. What, 4 goes into both of them, 2 over 3. So this would end up being 2h over 3. So much for the easy ones. This one over here. Reduce or not reduce? Can I cross off this m with that m?
No.
No. Okay, because it's addition. The only way m minus 3 will cross off is if there is an m minus 3 on top. However, if you look at the top of this thing, you can factor this down to 2 factors. What can you take out of both of those?
3.
Okay, if you take, I can't take a 3 out of a 2. You can take a 2 out, and when you take a 2 out, you are left with an m minus 3. Okay, and then because these two are factors, and this is an m minus 3, you could always put it times 1 because that's what it really is. If it helps you. This will cross off. M minus 3 and then m minus 3 will cross off, and you're left with just a 2 over there. So that one can cross out. On the bottom there, as it stands, it can't cross off, especially with this one. You know, this y can't cross off. You can't just pull pieces out. The only way y plus 2 will cross off is if you get a y plus 2 on top, and that's what you're looking to do on top. Can I take something out of both of these that'll give me that, or what's my best thing to do is just factor out what you can. What can I take out of 4y squared and 8y? I take a 4y out. I'm left with a y plus 2, which is good because that's what I want. And then this and this cross off, and yes, Mr. 4y is the answer there. Wow, there's still even more stuff to do, don't you worry. Jackson, what did you get 4y? Here? Yeah. Because if I have 4y squared and 8y, what can I take out of both of them? I can take a 4 out of the numbers and a y out of the letters. Okay. How about this one? What about p plus 2 over p plus 4? P plus 2 over p plus 4. What can I factor that into? I can't cross the p's off? No. And again, the only way this would cross off is there another p plus 4, and the only way that would cross off is there a p plus 2. You can't take anything out of those, so both of these are really as prime as they get. You can't do anything with that. That is simplified as far as possible. How about this one? Now we're talking a little bit tougher stuff right here. Q to the negative 2 minus 7 over p to the negative 1 q squared. Don't say what until I have it written. P to the negative 1 q squared. Thought process on this, Nick Shanks.
I would move everything to
Sure, why not? I think that would do just as well as what I was probably gonna say. Yeah, move it all to the top. You got p cubed negative 2 minus p cubed negative 2 minus 7p cubed negative 2. Are they like terms? What do you get if you have 1 p cubed negative 2 minus 7 of them? Negative 6 p cubed negative 2. Is that my answer?
No,
Jack, why not?
because you have to move the cube to the bottom.
So that would, what is that thing? Cube? I'm trying to stump you and I just can't. Alright, how about this? I'm gonna give you one. 3z, let's do this one, squared minus 6z all over 5z minus 10. I'll give you a second. See if you can simplify that into something more or less constructive. Wait, tomorrow's the miracle party.
People are cross plans.
Has to be a dress code thing, otherwise I'll be in trouble. We should have made a pajama day.
Go for it.
Winter thing pajamas.
So feel free to bring a snack or something. We will have to talk about the significance of the U.S. versus Russia in the 1980s.
Oh, my dad said his 21st birthday was that day.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Wow. And I think the time it was on was like in church, so I don't think we watched it. Clements on the library desk, and it is in a library book. Oh wait, the report card might have, it has 700 on time. We got an answer for this one here. Lucas the Spaniel.
I got 3z over 5.
Oh boy. Anybody else get something different?
I'm saying z negative 3 over 3.
Z negative 3 over 3, and we get that?
3 negative 3 over z.
Okay, now here's what you gotta know. This one's a little bit different in the sense that, okay, you have to look at both of these, and both of them can be factored down. What can you take out of the bottom? You can take a 5 out to be left with z minus 2. On the top, you can take a 3 and a z out to be left with z minus 2. Okay, so these you're no longer dealing with. The z minus 2's do cross off, and you're left with a 3z.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, Adrian!
Dang, I was stumped.